Good afternoon, friends. Today we're going to talk about how to change letters in your name to a bubble letter. So what you're going to need for today's assignment is a piece of paper, a pencil with an eraser, and a black marker. Let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is write your name in capital letters. And I'm going to use one of my son's names as an example. So we're going to do Porter. So I'm going to fill up my page and I'm going to give a little bit of space between the letters, even though they'll end up touching when I'm finished. So capital letters, do your best, forget the rest. Try not to press too hard because you are going to eventually erase these pencil lines. And remember, the harder you press, the harder it is to erase. Try to keep the top of your letters lining up and the bottom of your letters lining up as best as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, just do your best. And an R. Just like that. I've done all capital letters. They start and stop around the same place, and they're filling up my paper. When you get to that part, go ahead and stop, and I'll give you a couple minutes to catch up with me, and when you're ready, hit the play button and we'll start again. Okay, now that you've finished writing your name, what I want you to do is take your pencil, and we're going to make a bubble around our letters. So I'm just going to go all the way around and give a little bit of space, just like that. This is where the letters are going to start to touch one another. And that's okay. That's what we want. You might want to think where the next letter is starting and stopping and give space for that. If you make a mistake, that's okay. We're doing it in pencil. So when you finish making your first round, you should have something like this. You should have a bubble around each of them. Now what we're going to go into is these empty spaces that letters have, like this part of the P, the O, the R has an empty space. Remember, in art we call that negative space. A shape with a hole in the middle is a negative space. So I'm going to add the shape back in the middle. Just like that. Perfect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the camera and you're going to watch me erase my original lines. Let's do it. All right, guys, I've finished erasing the original lines for my letters and I've ended up with some really beautiful bubble letters. Now I noticed here when I erased, I had to erase part of this P. So if something like that happens to you, all you have to do is go back in and reconnect that line just like that. Then we're going to take our marker, our black marker, and we're going to trace these letters. All right, guys, once your drawing looks like this, you are at a stopping place. I will show you later on this week how to complete your Zentangle style name art. I can't wait to show you more, and I'll see you next time.